We all make mistakes, but dodging responsibility? That's definitely not the way to go. And nope, age doesn't excuse you from consequences. These teens are about to learn that lesson the hard way. Here are 5 cases when entitled teenagers get arrested. Number 5. Underage drinker tries to flee from police. In the video, the scene unfolds on a regular day with police approaching a young man named Jevin. The officers start by questioning Jevin about his belongings, particularly focusing on whether he has alcohol. Jevin then mentions his wallet was stolen.
Finding not getting back.
No, somebody stole my wallet.
Someone stole your wallet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got all sorts of stuff in your pocket.
With a laid-back attitude, Jevin admits to having alcohol on him, acknowledging this without much hesitation.
I don't want you to lie and get more tickets.
No, you can search me. I got alcohol, that's about it.
Okay.
I'm chilling right here.
Okay. Let's step across. Why don't you dump out the twisted tea real quick?
As the police delve deeper into the situation, Jevin asserts that he's 21, suggesting that his possession of alcohol would be legal.
How old are you? Don't lie to me.
21.
You're 21.
I was born in 6/25/99.
Okay. I just want to let you know, if you're lying, you're going to get extra tickets. So if you're 21, then...
I'm not lying, look me up.
Okay.
However, the officers express doubt. They begin recording his information to conduct a search, but Jevin provides a fake name.
What's your name, man?
Chris.
This initiates a back-and-forth exchange characterized by routine checks and efforts to uncover the truth amid Jevin's evasive responses.
From Wisconsin, Minnesota... Wisconsin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your middle initial?
Jay.
Jay?
Yes, sir.
What's your last name?
Herschel.
Suddenly, while the officers are occupied looking up his info, Jevin makes a run for it.
Squad over to 14.
But his getaway doesn't go far because the officers catch up to him pretty quickly.
Somebody left my
Squad across the street, get his real info.
I say make him walk.
Now caught red-handed, Jevin finds himself in handcuffs.
That's a lawyer.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care. You're going to jail. I told you. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? A citation. That's all it would have been.
He mentions his dad's profession as a lawyer, hoping it might sway the officers. Jevin's frustration mounts as he protests his innocence, claiming he hasn't done anything to warrant the arrest.
And instead you decided to run. Okay.
Y'all stop me. Stop. I didn't have anything on me. I'm sitting. Bro, come on. Y'all are being aggressive with me, taking me around anyway.
The officer informs him that his resistance has only escalated the situation, potentially leading to more severe charges.
Yeah, well, now you're going to jail. DC resisting, state underage alcohol, state possession. Yeah, resisting.
Running away. Can you?
No.
Despite the tension, Jevin tries to remain optimistic, insisting that he has nothing incriminating on him.
I didn't have anything open, boy. I didn't have anything.
Hey,
I'm not going.
Everything's recorded, the entire contact,
You're
and
gonna see that.
beforehand.
I had nothing on me. I'm gonna be perfectly fine.
Okay.
You're gonna see.
In an attempt to regain some control, Jevin makes a call to a friend, asking them to note the officer's badge number, and signaling his intention to challenge the situation legally.
Badge number. No, I don't. I told you guys.
Okay. Let's get his real information. 238.
However, the officers remain unmoved, focusing on obtaining his genuine information, indicating a shift towards formal proceedings. Jevin's friend, Cole, arrives on the scene, stepping into a situation that has clearly escalated beyond a simple misunderstanding.
I don't know. Give dickhead's badge number.
What happened? How you doing, sir?
Good. I want you to stand back a little bit,
Okay, for sure. Where do you want me to stand? So y'all.
Yep, just back here so
Right
we can
here
deal with him.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
The officer informs Cole about Jevin's impending jail time.
He's going to jail.
Oh.
Yep, so he'll have a bond. He'll be able to make phone calls later. So if you want to call mom and let her know that he's going to jail, you can do
Okay.
that.
Cole, trying to grasp the full scope of what's happened, questions the officer about Jevin's actions.
Do in general, like that just helps.
Not really. No.
What did he do? What happened?
I'll say he can explain it to you later.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
So
The officer's response is curt, indicating that Jevin can fill in the details himself later on. Seeking to bridge the gap of information, Cole turns to Jevin, asking about his mother's contact number.
Well, I don't know his mom's number, so is there a way I could...
he can tell you, hey.
Can I go over there and ask him?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, buddy. Dude, what's your mom's number?
The officers, meanwhile, are engaged in their own discussion, recalling the name Jevin initially provided.
Did he give you?
He gave me Javin.
Javin? Okay, so let's do this. Let's have take him back to the command post. We'll go back there. I say we say bye.
There's a brief exchange about the discrepancy in names and a consensus on the next steps and the changes to be laid out.
Right on open intox, underage, possession, consumption. Or you can write our guidance for everyone. I want to make an example that he's going. Right.
The gravity of the situation becomes more apparent when an officer outlines the legal repercussions to Jevin, mentioning criminal charges and the necessity of a court appearance.
You're getting criminal charges.
What's that mean?
Criminal,
It's a
jail.
ticket. Jail.
Jail, criminal charges.
I'm sitting in jail?
Yeah, criminal charges. You have to go to the circuit.
The news seems to hit Jevin hard as he feels singled out amidst the broader issue of underage drinking.
What?
Yes.
Why?
Disorderly conduct,
Okay, come on,
resisting
guys.
arrest.
There's 3,000 kids here with beers and you catch
Yep.
me? Come on.
An officer points out the crux of the matter, noting that honesty from the beginning could have significantly altered the outcome.
I said it's going to be a ticket. Don't lie to me. And what'd you do? You
So
lied.
if it was a ticket, you would have let me
You
go?
lied to us. Yep. You would have got a citation. You would have been on your way, like we have with everyone else.
A simple admission could have led to a mere citation. Unfortunately, it's too late to turn back now. As Jevin starts to grasp the seriousness of his situation, he asks if there's any chance he could bail out the same night.
Is there a way I can get out of jail tonight?
There'll be a bond for you, and
So I'll be able to get released tonight.
most likely.
If they pay that bond.
Most likely or not? Yes or no?
Most likely, if you're able to.
The talk around him shifts to the logistics of posting bail, with Cole asking who can help get Jevin out.
Someone just random pays the bond.
Pays the bond.
Okay. Can you give me? Is it gonna be over like?
And you're going to have bond conditions of not to consume alcohol or possess.
The officers confirmed that it's a possibility, but also cautioned Jevin about the bond conditions, specifically the prohibition against consuming or possessing alcohol.
That's probably a good idea.
Is it over like 500?
Was it
Probably be
450?
pretty close to 500.
450?
Fuck, man.
The reality of the situation sinks in for Jevin when he learns how much the bond will be.
That's probably a good idea.
Is it over like 500?
Was it
Probably be
450?
pretty close to 500.
450?
Fuck, man.
As the officers escort Jevin towards the patrol car for transport, Cole, still trying to piece together the events, seeks answers from the officers.
Well, I don't even know what happened. I was just walking in.
Yeah, well, I can't tell you what because it's his business. But
for sure.
Needless to say, like I explained to him, we're dealing with lots of people.
Yeah,
People are cooperative and don't resist.
An officer takes a moment to outline the next steps for Cole, providing some clarity on the process that lies ahead for Jevin.
He's going to go down. The officer's going to follow him down there, and depending on his cooperation level, we might just release him on a signature bond so that he can pay some money or doesn't have to.
Once he gets the details, Cole thanks the officer for their help, despite the crappy situation they're all in.
Be able to call you in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Exactly what direction? I mean, I'm the only dude that he knows. That way? Okay.
Yep.
All right, I appreciate it.
Go
What's your
towards
name, officer?
Quick Trip on West Avenue.
Jevin faced multiple charges, including resisting or causing injury to a police officer, disorderly conduct, and obstructing. Additionally, he was cited for underage possession and consumption and public consumption. Number 4. Suspended student refuses to leave school. While many kids might jump at the chance to skip school, our next case seems to be an exception. Despite being suspended, she opts to linger and wander around campus. It's unclear if it's a love for school or something else entirely, but I'll let you decide. In a typical school scenario, a 16-year-old student finds herself in a bit of a bind. She's been suspended, but decides the school's premises are still the place to be. Enter the police, called in to gently nudge her towards the exit.
So she's walking wherever she wants. She's on the phone with mom, and she's suspended.
Okay, where are you trying to get her to?
I want her in Lippa's office. At this point now, she needs to go.
The officers, keeping their cool, try to have a casual chat with her, hoping she'll just come along with them to the front office.
They've already said you're suspended, so if you go in that building, I'm going to put you in cuffs.
It's a simple ask, but our protagonist isn't going for it.
Your hands behind your back.
I'm gonna stand the up. What the I'm gonna do?
No, I said no.
I don't give a handcuff me. No,
She's quite literally standing her ground, turning an ordinary school day into a little drama.
serious, nigga. Throw this up. Y'all are so unnecessary.
As the situation unfolds, tensions rise, and what should have been a quick trip to the office turns into a whole ordeal. As things start to get serious, the officers decide it's time to take her out. She's not too thrilled about it, and she expresses her frustration and disbelief.
Oh my God, can you loosen it? There's no reason for this.
Even as they walk her to the principal's office, she keeps on protesting loudly.
I'm so sorry, y'all, but y'all are arresting me for y'all sound dumb.
The tension builds as she continues to voice her discontent. A little while later, the teen's mother shows up at the school.
I'm gonna go down here, take a right, and then take a left.
More police officers arrive, and the seriousness of the situation begins to sink in. They're getting her ready for a trip to the station.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these off you.
Making sure she doesn't have anything she shouldn't.
Do you want to take your bracelets off and leave them with your mom, or do you want them to go with you?
You want to take them?
What about your necklace?
Did they take it off?
Yeah, they're gonna make you take all that off.
The cops also check to ensure her pockets are empty.
You have anything in your pockets? What's this?
There's $1 in there.
Okay, fair enough.
Her mom pitches in to empty her pockets too.
What's that? Your mom? Yeah, absolutely. You want to get the rest of her stuff?
203 reference or 20. I'm gonna go ahead and get started that way.
There's some discussion about her charges and the possibility of her being released into her mom's care since it's her first offense.
Call you here in a little bit to come pick her up. Like I said, that's if she doesn't point out. I cannot imagine with this being her first arrest that she would point out.
The officer doesn't make any guarantees to the teen's mom, but assures her that the system tends to be more forgiving in situations like this.
So no promises because I don't have the sheet in front of me, but I could not imagine her going to JDC, so they'll most likely be calling you to pick her up today.
Okay.
Once the girl is safely in the back of the patrol car, the mother and officers return to the school office.
Have you come back in with me so we can give you the rest of the paperwork? Can you let me back in?
All right. Yeah, I'm heading back to my office.
In the end, the 16-year-old was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. So what's your take? Was it genuine love for school that made her stay? Or was she just being stubborn? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 3. Teen finds out fake name won't get her off the hook. One evening, a police officer stops a car because the lights over its license plate aren't working properly. The driver, a young man, hands over his license. But there's an issue. It's invalid. Alongside him is a young woman, who soon becomes a significant part of the unfolding event. The atmosphere is initially relaxed, with the occupants chatting casually about mundane things like hunger and time. However, the situation takes a serious turn when a female officer arrives and starts asking questions about the car's condition.
The window doesn't open?
No, ma'am.
No? So I believe you you have an expired revoked license?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have all the...
And the driver's expired license.
Right. I completed everything. I'm just waiting on child support.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it's still expired and it's still revoked, right?
It should be, but it's not under
Okay.
S-Class.
The attention then shifts to the young woman.
Okay. What's your name and date of birth? Shelby what? And you don't have a driver's license from New Mexico?
In an attempt to avoid trouble, she gives a false name, not realizing the complications this will introduce. The officer probes further about the woman's license.
Have you ever applied for one here in New Mexico?
Yeah, I have one here in New Mexico, and they sent me over the mail to my license.
The name she chooses is unfortunately linked to an existing warrant, complicating matters further.
Shelby is coming back valid Class D, possible 292 this agency.
When asked to step out of the vehicle, her hesitation and nervousness become apparent.
Shelby, I'm gonna have you step out, okay?
Me?
Yes.
Why?
I'll explain to you in a little bit, okay?
Just hang tight right there, Ruben, okay?
The officer's request for her to step outside is met with hesitation, a physical manifestation of the inner turmoil that comes with being cornered by one's own decisions.
You have a possible warrant, okay? So right now you're gonna be detained.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
Put your phone. What's your name?
No, please stop. No, please.
The revelation of her true identity is a desperate bid for leniency, a last-minute attempt to rewrite a narrative already set in motion.
No, Shelby, I'll tell you my real name.
What's your real name?
Shaylin Steven. Shelby, she's my sister.
What's your name?
Shaylin Steven.
So why did you?
The officers questioned the girl about why she decided to lie.
I didn't know what we were going to pull over for.
Why are you lying?
I didn't know what we were going to pull over. I was scared.
Why'd you try to pull away from us? Why'd you give us a fake name?
Because I'm scared.
She admits to being scared, trying to explain her actions.
PTSD.
Okay, I understand that. Well, okay, we're not.
Despite this brief moment of understanding, the girl attempts to backtrack on her earlier lies by offering to show her ID, hoping to untangle herself from the mess she's created.
Warrant comes back and it's not yours, we'll take it from there, okay?
It's not, I promise,
Okay,
please.
so you lied. Okay, the reason I asked you because
I have a picture of my ID. I'll show you right now.
Okay.
However, it's clear that her efforts are too late to make any difference.
Run away from us, okay?
Take the cuffs off, please, please. Please take them off.
Shaylin Stevens, your name?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you pulling away from us?
Feeling the weight of her situation, she becomes emotional, pleading with the officers for some leniency.
Just give us a fake name.
Because I didn't know what to do.
Coming back inbound suspended. Negative 29.
I have my ID. I have a picture of my ID right on there. Please.
As the tension escalates, she asks the officers to loosen the handcuffs, claiming they're too tight.
Loosen this one.
Well, the reason they're off the tight is because you're pulling away from me, that's why. Why are you pulling away when they're trying to handcuff you?
I was scared.
Scared of what?
The girl admits that the fake name she gave was actually her sister's, adding another layer to the deception.
What name did you give us, Shelby?
Yeah, it's my sister.
It's your sister? What's your sister's last name?
C-S-E-E. My mom just recently
S-E-E?
kicked me out.
Shelby C?
Yes. And I have a picture of my ID.
The realization hits hard when the officers inform her that she's under arrest.
Okay, well, you're under arrest.
Why?
You're under arrest because you gave us a fake name.
No, please.
When we go to handcuff you, you resisted, so you're under arrest for audio.
Please don't.
Okay.
Please, my mom just kicked me out. Please.
As she's escorted to the patrol car, her protests grow louder, a mix of fear, frustration, and desperation filling the air.
Okay, we'll get them for you.
No, what the
Don't be trying to pull away from us or try to detain you, okay?
Despite the tension mounting, the driver stays calm.
Ruben, step out with me, buddy. You're the only one that's being cooperative. I appreciate it, okay? You go to front of my unit, okay? All right, but check this out. You're driving, your license is revoked, okay?
The cop then lays out the warnings and citations he'll be issuing.
I have an arrest clause on it. It's just suspended, so check out, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a warning citation for the reason why I pulled you over, okay? The light underneath that illuminates your license.
His cooperation with the officers contrasts with the young woman's rising anxiety.
Going to jail because she gave us a fake name, and whenever you pulled out, because the name she gave us came back with a warrant.
I've done that once for sure.
Came back with a warrant, and then when we went to detain her, she started pulling away from us, and we don't play with that, okay? So
Eventually, the driver is allowed to go on his way.
You have any questions on these, Mr. Fernandez?
No, sir.
No? Okay. You're driving, right? Are you driving?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, man. Don't be driving, brother. All right?
All right, thank you.
Cool. Guys, cut me this up.
As the situation unfolds, the girl takes a moment to apologize for her lies and her overall behavior.
I'm sorry for lying to you, and I'm sorry that I avoided arrest. It's just my mom took me out today.
However, the officer makes it clear that apologies won't change the outcome at this point.
If you would have just given me your real name, I wouldn't have.
I know.
You would have been fine, okay? But see, you gave me a fake name, all right? Which the name you gave me came back with a warrant. That's why we pulled you out, and we're gonna.
Things take a more serious turn when the officer discovers that the girl has a history, previously charged with armed robbery.
That's a sentencing from what charge?
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery?
But
Oh, you're the girl that robbed the pilot, huh?
The officer doesn't mince words, pointing out that she's been making a series of poor choices, one after the other.
yes,
Yeah? Oh, okay.
but like,
It seems like in your life you've been making a bunch of bad decisions
and I was doing
back
good.
to back.
The cop offers some straightforward advice, a mix of stern warning and genuine concern.
So right now your life where you're at right now is based on decision that you've made, okay? And you're the only one that can fix it. You giving me a fake name and trying to resist arrest?
The consequences of the young woman's decision to provide a false name become clear. She faces charges for her dishonesty and for resisting the officer's instructions. Number 2. Teen's attitude adds fuel to the fire. The main character in this next encounter isn't a seasoned criminal or a fugitive on the run. She's a teenager, barely 19, caught in the headlights, not just of the patrol car, but of her own actions. The teenager, Taya, is in the passenger seat, her words slurring slightly and her movements erratic. Things get tense when they bring up the driver's legal history, wondering about possible probation.
Hey, are you on probation?
Yeah.
Were you on probation? Not you. What are you on probation for?
Trespassing.
What's part of your stipulations?
The officers casually mention a search, but that just amps up Taya's rebellious side.
You meant the search? No? Well, it is.
Yeah.
I'm on probation too.
Okay.
Search my car. Go ahead.
No, you gotta search me.
Cops ask the driver to hop out so he can get searched.
You wanna search me?
Yeah, here, hop out.
Can we both hop out?
Hold on, just one at a time, man.
Taya is told to stay in the car. The simple request met with resistance.
Just stay in the car.
I know. I just am putting my legs up. Okay? That's it. Just my legs. Just my legs.
The tension escalates.
I don't even know your name, so why would I talk about anything you have to do with?
Whatever. Check in. Go
Shut
ahead.
out. Get in the car, bro.
No, shut up.
Taya opens the car door.
I'm not getting out.
Well,
I'm not
just
getting out.
get in there and close the door. Get in the car and close the door. Get in there and close the door.
For what?
Get in the car.
And the police repeatedly tell her to close it and get back inside. The officers warn her to just stay in the car to make it easy for everyone.
Close the door. I'm not going to tell you again. Do you understand?
Actually, don't think I do.
Put your feet inside
She's messing with a sergeant.
now.
The officers are firm, but Taya is defiant.
Listen. Stop. Stop. Stop.
He told you to get in the car.
Hey, stop. Do you understand?
Okay.
She's in a world of her own, her actions speaking louder than her words. In the end, she's not able to win against the officers and retreats back inside the vehicle.
Yes, bro. Get the
Get in the car.
wrong me, bro.
Get in the car.
Get in the car, bro.
Suddenly, Taya makes a bold move, sliding into the driver's seat with an intent that sets off alarms.
You ain't driving.
No, that's why I'm driving.
Hey,
Don't you drive.
you know what? You're about to go to jail for DUI. Get out of the driver's seat now.
The officers, quick to respond, sternly caution her against taking any further action. Despite the urgent advice from both the officers and her friends, Taya digs in her heels, showing no signs of compliance.
Car now.
Get in the driver. Get in the. You're gonna go to jail.
Out so if she pulls off, you know.
Over here.
Get in the.
This leaves the officers with no choice but to intervene more directly, leading to their decision to physically remove her from the car to prevent any reckless decisions.
Go to jail.
I didn't do anything.
I told you to get in the driver's seat.
Hey, get in the car now.
The officers decide it's time. Taya is arrested for disorderly intoxication.
You're going to jail for disorderly intoxication.
I didn't do
okay?
anything.
You
I
did.
wasn't even driving.
You did.
I wasn't even
Okay.
driving.
She resists, her words a mix of anger and disbelief.
Driving. I wasn't driving.
So why
I
you get in the
didn't
driver's seat? Get in the fucking passenger.
No, because fuck.
What's this?
In a moment of frustration, Taya's friend scolds her for her outburst, but Taya just responds with resignation.
I don't
Have a seat
care.
on the bumper because we don't want you to get hit.
I'm going to jail.
I told you not to act
I'm
out.
going to. It doesn't matter.
Calm down.
Still, she keeps insisting she didn't do anything wrong, saying jail isn't where she should be tonight.
What are you doing?
I didn't deserve to go to jail tonight. But you know what?
Okay.
She said she doesn't or does?
Does not.
As things go on, Taya mentions wanting to call her grandma.
Can I call my grandma?
Oh, your grandma. You're gonna wait. How old are you? 19?
Almost 20.
Huh?
Almost 20 years old.
Why are you drinking?
She insists she didn't drive at all, claiming she's only drunk because she's sad.
I wasn't drinking tonight. I wasn't driving my car.
I know, but you're drinking. I can smell the alcohol coming off your breath.
I'm sad. Okay.
The officer, understanding her emotional state, reminds her firmly that her behavior isn't okay, no matter how she feels.
Okay, it's okay to be sad, but it's not okay to act like that.
Okay.
Then, they find a liquor bottle in the car, making things even more complicated.
Well, this will do it to you every time.
That's mine.
Taya's friend quickly says it's theirs to try and shift the blame.
I know she's probably been drinking that.
No, she hasn't.
She's been drinking something pretty damn strong.
Mine. No, we picked her up. That's mine. Here, just relax. You gotta relax.
No.
Reflecting on everything, the officer tells Taya that if she'd just stayed quiet and in the car, things wouldn't have gotten so messy.
All you gotta do is just sit in the car and be quiet.
Oh,
that's it.
Be quiet?
Be quiet, yes. That's all you had to do.
Taya, seeking a semblance of control, pleads with the officer to let her approach her car one last time.
Walk me over there so you don't feel like I'm a piece of shit. And then I'm breaking the rules.
You're not breaking the rules. I just want you to stand right here.
Okay, no! Walk me.
Not easily deterred, she then suggests an alternative. Maybe her friend could come to her instead.
Walk over to me then! Because I want to see him!
Right there!
No! Let him walk over to me! Let him walk over to me!
Her agitation mounts as her attempts to negotiate are continuously rebuffed, the situation growing tense with each denied request.
Over to me!
You're gonna go in the back of the car.
I want to see
You're going in the back of the car.
No!
I told you to chill out.
I want to.
In an effort to manage the escalating situation, the officers decide it's time to move Taya to the patrol car's back seat.
You're going in the back of the car.
Let me see.
You're acting way too much.
I want to
Have a
see
seat.
him, please.
I'll have him come over to the car.
Let me please see him.
Her protests, loud and filled with emotion, continue unabated. Yet they do little to alter the officer's approach to handling the situation.
Sanjay, please.
Relax, young one. A little bit too much today. A little bit too much to drink today.
Taya's friends, faced with the unfolding situation, start thinking about what to do next, considering calling someone to pick them up.
What's up?
Absolutely.
You're able to your car? Nah, it's her car.
It's her car, but I have to pick her up. Okay. Because she couldn't drive.
Meanwhile, an officer lays out the charges that will likely land Taya in jail.
She's going to jail for disintox, being drunk in public, causing a scene, and not listening.
Dude, all she had to do was keep the door closed.
One of Taya's friends suggests driving her car back home to take control of the situation, but the officers quickly shut down that idea.
Can I drive her car to his house?
Oh, dude, you can't drive anything, man.
Huh?
You can't drive.
Why can't I?
Because I can tell you're intoxicated.
When the friend denies being drunk, the officers don't buy it, reminding them that while being drunk isn't a crime, driving drunk or being drunk in public is.
Dude, you're drunk. And it's okay to be drunk. You're allowed to be drunk. You're just not allowed to be drunk and drive. Or be drunk in public.
They ask Taya if she's okay with her friend driving, but she's firm in refusing, still struggling to accept what's happening.
Diego to drive your car?
No, I don't even know. I don't know what I did. Please tell me what I did.
Well, you're drunk?
No.
I'm trying to tell you, but you keep telling me no.
Please tell me.
Taya keeps saying she's innocent and insists she wasn't driving.
Wrong. He was someone who was driving my car.
Okay,
I wasn't even drunk. He was driving my car.
But you are drunk. You're intoxicated.
He was driving my car. So how am I?
But the officer's advice doesn't seem to sink in.
Drinking and driving. Well,
exactly. So how
but
am I
you're
arrested
impaired.
How am I getting arrested for that? Please.
Because you weren't listening.
No, I'm sorry.
And she gets more frustrated, loudly rejecting the idea of going to jail for something she says she didn't do.
Jail.
No, I don't want to go to jail. I don't deserve to go to jail.
Well, your actions are what caused you to go to jail.
I didn't do anything. Go to.
I know.
Even though they keep trying to figure out what to do about her car, Taya won't budge, unable to accept the consequences of what's happened.
So can San Diego take your car?
No. Okay. Where is my car?
It's in front of you.
I want to go with my car. I don't deserve to.
Taya calls out to see her friend, a request the officer is willing to accommodate with a condition for safety. The seatbelt must be secured first.
Let me see him. No! Let me see him.
Okay, let me put the seatbelt on you first.
No!
No?
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to touch you.
Don't touch me.
No, I got to put the seatbelt on you.
The officer, witnessing Taya's escalating frustration, points out the direct correlation between her behavior and the reason behind her impending jail time.
You see how you're acting?
I don't give a fuck.
That's the reason why you're going to jail.
Don't give
I know you do.
Don't give a fuck.
And that's the sad part, because you're young.
Yeah.
Finally, amidst the turmoil, the officer fastens the seatbelt around Taya.
Hold me by my hair. Hold me by my hair. Dumbass.
All I want to do is put a seatbelt on. You're trying to bite me.
The discussion turns to Taya's car. To tow or not to tow?
Can't take your car to my crib? You want it to get towed instead and pay money?
We can park it at his crib, Shawty.
Take it to my house?
They'll take the car, her friends say, and they'll make sure it's safe.
My car to your house and get me out in the morning.
We're gonna park your car.
Yes, I'll bail you out. You got car at 8.
You got
get me out in the morning. Dylan.
They promise to bail her out, to make things right, but the damage is done.
Yeah, we're gonna bond her out. We'll take care of it. Yeah, are we free to go?
I think so.
Actually, I gotta give you something.
The car is taken by her friends, a small mercy in a night filled with none.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You're good to go. You guys for being so cool.
The patrol car drives off, and the night settles back into its calm. Taya ended up with charges of disorderly intoxication and resisting an officer without violence. To avoid going to trial, the state let her join a pre-trial diversion program. Unfortunately, just 2 months later, she broke the rules of the program when she got arrested for DUI. Number 1. Drunk teen lands himself in jail. A young man finds himself in a challenging situation that quickly spirals out of control. It all starts when a concerned store manager notices the young man's erratic behavior outside his establishment.
No, yeah, I'm not, don't try to get defensive now, but have you been drinking? Hey dude, I smell, hey man, I smell liquor on your breath.
The manager suspects not only disturbances, but also underage drinking, prompting a call to the authorities for intervention.
I'm causing some problems in front of the store.
Yeah, he said you think you've been drinking alcohol as well, some Henny or something like that.
The young man, seemingly confused and defensive,
Back and forth, bro. I'm talking.
Yeah, no, I believe you. Hey, like as right now, I don't see you causing no problems or nothing.
Hey.
fails to understand the gravity of the concerns raised about his behavior.
Talking about I'm causing problems in the neighborhood.
Hey, I just got a call about it, all right? So I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like the guy.
Hold on.
Yeah, hey.
The officer, in a bid to de-escalate, tries to engage in a conversation, noting the young man's slurred speech, which hints at possible intoxication.
Guy told me you're just causing problems over here, said you've been drinking. It sounds like you're slurring a little to me, so I would think you've been drinking too, but as of right now, I don't see you causing any problems. So
the teen, apparently amused by the idea that his mere phone conversation could cause a disturbance, ridicules the officer.
Back and forth talking on the phone.
I know, I believe you, man. You got I'm not, don't try to get defensive now, but have you been drinking? Hey dude, I smell.
The officer, maintaining a professional demeanor, silently notes the unmistakable scent of alcohol emanating from the young man.
Hey man, I smell liquor on your breath.
There's no liquor.
Dude, come on.
I'm walking back and forth.
I know, I believe you, but I smell the booze on your breath. This is my...
Despite the seriousness of the situation, the young man adamantly denies any wrongdoing.
Yo, man.
Listen, there's nothing going on over here.
You're not breaking the law right now. I'm just trying to...
I'm gonna leave.
real quick.
I'm gonna leave.
Hey, let me, come here.
The officer's attention, however, is drawn to the teen's attire as a chef, adding another layer to the unfolding narrative.
Let's just talk, all right? Hey, come here. Let's just talk, all right?
What's up?
Hey, you got like a chef shirt on, right? You work around here?
He struggles to say where he works.
Go over there.
Where at Five Guys?
What you call it? Five. Okay.
and his slurred speech just shows how drunk he is.
I'm over there. Yeah, I know. And, all right, so I'm smelling the booze on your breath, dude. How? You're not 21, I can tell.
The discovery of a bottle of Remy, as mentioned by the store manager, complicates matters further, though the young man denies any connection to it.
That's not mine.
No? So the guy said you were drinking Remy. It wasn't Henny, it was Remy. So that's not yours.
That's not mine.
Okay. But, do you get...
As the officer presses for identification and attempts to clarify the circumstances, the young man's agitation grows.
How I don't believe you, because it smells like you've been drinking. We found some Remy, which the guy said you were drinking. And now...
I don't know where that came from.
Okay, hey...
The search for ID and more info about the teen amps up the tension in the already charged atmosphere, marking a crucial moment in their interaction.
Nah, you got another one that came from.
What's your name?
My name is Shane.
Shane?
Shane.
The teen is adamant about leaving, unable to see the potential consequences of his actions.
I didn't do nothing. What's wrong?
I know you just...
Bro, that's not mine.
I know you told me that already.
That's not mine, bro. Let me walk off.
But I don't...
The officer, concerned for the young man's safety and well-being...
How are you getting home? I just want to make sure. Dude, are you 21? I can't... Hey, if you're not 21, I can't let you walk off. Because now you're drunk. Now I've dealt with you.
Especially given the suspicion of underage drinking, insists on further questioning.
I can't let you go.
I don't know what that is.
Hey, I can't let you go because if you're under 21, it's my responsibility to make sure you get home to a responsible...
The young man insists the liquor bottle found isn't his, hinting at his confusion over the accusation of drunkenness.
That is not mine.
Okay.
That is not mine.
But you are drunk.
How would I be drunk if that's not mine?
You could drink something else. You could...
This claim, however, does little to sway the situation in his favor as the tension between him and the officer grows. Feeling trapped and possibly seeking an escape from the mounting pressure, the teen makes a hasty decision to walk away.
21.
I didn't drink nothing. Listen.
Dude, I smell it on you. I deal with DUIs all the time. Hey.
You're gonna follow me?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you because you... Hey, let's just...
In a close encounter, the officer's attempt to gather more information leads to discomfort, with the young man fixating on the officer's proximity.
Well, bro, why are you so close? Why are you so close?
What's your name?
Why are you so close?
What's your name?
Why are you so close?
Shane.
The situation escalates when the young man, driven to a corner, threatens a defiant act against the officer.
Hey, back up, Shane.
Bro, get your employee off me.
Guys.
Spit in his face.
Hey.
Before I spit in your face.
As the confrontation peaks, the young man's attempt to escape is met with firm resistance.
Okay, all right, hey, stand right there. Hey, you're not free to leave. You're not free to leave.
Free to leave from
You're not free to leave.
Hey. You see, bro?
Hey.
The officer makes it clear that departure isn't in the cards, leading to a physical struggle that ends with the young man being handcuffed.
Bro, what you talking about?
Hang up your phone. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind
for
your
real?
back.
Wow.
Put your hands behind your back.
Wow.
Even in handcuffs, the young man's defiance doesn't wane.
You didn't answer. You didn't give me any information to go by.
Do I gotta give you information for?
Because.
I gotta give you information for.
Hey, stop.
He questions the rationale behind his detainment, asserting his rights and innocence.
Bro, who are you to lock me up for what?
I have to get information.
You see it, right? I ain't do nothing, right? Right. You see?
I'm putting this phone back.
The young man's fighting spirit doesn't fade. He's still full of questions and adamant about his innocence, not quite getting why he's ended up in this mess. The officers try to break it down for him, but he's not making it easy, sticking to his unpredictable and erratic ways.
I'm trying to figure out who you are.
Bro,
What's your
you
name?
didn't have
How
nothing
old you
to
are.
do with me, bro. What are you talking about?
I did.
With what?
You've been drinking.
You know him?
Then the store manager shows up, suggesting the young man should just head home, pointing out he's clearly had one too many, which isn't safe for anyone.
Yes,
Can
you
you
guys
ask
ask
him?
please? Can you guys take him home?
Ask him. Right now. Ask him. Take him home. No. Ask him right now.
How do you know
That's where you're going to get your answer.
Hearing he'll be taken home doesn't exactly calm the young man down. Instead, he amps up the resistance, not ready to go quietly.
Take you home, but you gotta tell us
that's
your
what
name.
we're trying to do.
You put
but
me in
he's not
handcuffs
listening.
for nothing, right?
Listen.
If you could talk to him.
Do you need to take?
He's still shaking his head, puzzled by the handcuffs, as if trying to piece together how a simple night out got so complicated.
Not like alcohol. You're acting erratic. You're slurring your words. What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? Everything.
The officers try to smooth things over, hoping to ease the tension as they guide him towards the patrol car.
Relax.
No,
Put him in the car. Put him in the car.
We're done with her. Because you're a faggot too. You're a faggot too.
He's given a thorough pat-down, making sure he's not carrying any weapons.
Do you have any weapons on you?
What are you reaching for?
Go ahead and check nothing.
Soon after, they manage to get him into the back of the cop car.
I hope y'all are telling what I did, right?
But being inside doesn't slow him down. He's still all over the place, throwing insults at the officers and not holding back even a little.
You are not gonna bang your head against the window, okay? I want you to know. Right? Hey, no. I want you to know you don't have no power outside this law.
When they pull up at the station, the officers try to get him out of the car without any drama, hoping for a peaceful transition from the car to the station.
Legs out. Hey, man.
You know your mother, your wife.
Dude.
To keep things from getting messier, they decide to put a spit mask on him.
Stop spitting. Hey, can we get a spit mask?
I got one.
Finally, the teen is led into a jail cell.
Sit around.
So you gonna sit me in the cell?
He faces serious charges, including 3 counts of aggravated battery to an officer and resisting and obstructing an officer. And that wraps up our list. Which case had you shaking your head? For me, it's that girl who threw a full-blown tantrum and ended up getting arrested for it. How about you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, check out our other stuff showing up on the screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.